Well, hello, welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and we're back. And this time, well, we have a new appearance of the Duchess of Sausages, and I'm not gonna lie, she looks pretty much okay-ish, even if she still lacks an iron. It would be helpful at Montecito House if at least one of the nannies had, some kind of a break from attending to the children to iron Meghan's clothes, because that's not something that she's going to do it herself, right? Maybe the reason why so many people at Archwell have left is because, well, she forced them to iron her clothes and nobody wanted. They thought that, hey, you hired me for something else, and maybe that's why they just quit, because it was an odd request, and that's the reason why she's got all those tiny wrinkles on her clothes. But I wanted to know why I hadn't analyzed this, why this just flew under my radar. This clip in which she was at the children's hospital and she was talking about being a mother or something like that. And I don't know how I just missed the analysis of this. So let's get down to it right now. Let's
oh my goodness!
Let's see. This is the volume that I can actually hear, because it's a little bit. So you make sure that I normalize this. Nice. So let's hear what she was talking about.
Oh my goodness! The work that they do at Children's Hospital LA is otherworldly, and
oh yeah, it's not even compared to what they do at Archwell, if they do anything at all.
I think from my standpoint as a mother, no one wants to have to be in a position where you need to go to a place like this. But
I hear, that we have seen all these pictures of Meghan, and she putting her friend's hand in her, at that area. I made a video about that. But now that I'm listening to her, it's like she's got a stuffed nose. It's like she still had a cold, perhaps. Maybe she hadn't got enough of that cold that prevented her from going outside. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason.
You need to go to a place like this, but if you have to, the best place in the world you could go would be Children's Hospital LA.
Yeah, definitely. She must have been through a cold or something, or maybe Harry gave her the cold shoulder. It's the night. No, bad joke. No, well, scratch that. But let's continue.
I have close friends who still have their children there, going through treatments, either from high school. Close mom friends now that are having their children really have that experience. But the staff is incredible.
That we have that usual Meghan expression that she raises her eyebrows. You know that when she raises her eyebrows to look relatable. Oh, that is so nice from Meghan, because she thinks that she looks cute, but suddenly she begins to talk in that condescending face in which she closes her eyes, begins to deny with her head, and then looks a bit away. Yeah, that is classic Meghan. I know Meghan like the palm of my hand. Meghan, that I know you better than Doria. It's something that it's a matter of analyzing her for the past, I don't know what, like 3 years now. I remember that it was 2021, in October 2021, that I said, hey, let's make some crazy experiment here on YouTube. Let's analyze one Meghan video daily. It was insane. It was very fun. I lasted like up until December, 2 months, with all these clips. That I was basically discovering Meghan Markle at that point still, and I went all in. Like, this guy is obsessed with Meghan. He's only analyzing Meghan videos. Why is he doing that? Well, just for an experiment. And well, I went like 50 videos. It was insane, and I got a good grasp of what Meghan's body language was from that 50 video stretch. I think it was more than 50 videos, because I started like in October 10th, was all the way until December 20, something like that. It was It was quite a feat, but I have no regrets. Okay, I muted
Their
this.
children really have that experience, but the staff is incredible, and the amount of work that they do for families that really could not afford this level of care is something that I think should never be overlooked. So
Something that we should care about is that it happens. Someone shared this on X at the Children's Hospital LA Gala. Smiling Meghan chatted and took photos with a family whose kids are patients at the hospital, as well as with a group of nurses from the hospital. She was later escorted out of the event by a side door by a staff member after chatting to more guests as she made her exit. She only went for the red carpet. You know that I have mentioned this and in a previous video, but I did not have like, at least maybe this is not a confirmation, but this is this was like the official narrative that was happening with the Duchess of Sausages, which is a bit lame. Why couldn't she just get in? Doesn't she have all those friends in Hollywood that can help get whatever she wants, and what Meghan wants she gets? Either those friends cannot get that kind of stuff, but it's entering at the Children's Hospital in LA. Why couldn't Meghan get in? Or maybe Meghan was too busy or bored to be in the actual dinner, because what mattered was getting, all the pictures and the photographs outside. Because maybe Meghan is looking for this a new chapter in her life. And when we talk about chapters, we could be talking about her upcoming book that she hasn't announced, but it's gonna be announced soon. I'm pretty sure. Meghan Markle plans big comeback. When did she go away? How can you have a big comeback when you have not gone away? Like only for she has been away for a week. Like that's why she has a stuffed nose. That's why she has been away. But big comeback, as Duchess no longer cares about what people think, and maybe she wants to be herself. I think that's the motto. That I don't care anymore what people say about me. Good for you, Meghan. Good for you. That's something that we should, all of us should aspire for that. Something that I have to do forced by the Sausage Squad feedback on X and on YouTube. You get used to it. At some point, you get used to it, and they realize that you're not going to relent, that you're gonna keep making videos trying to entertain my lovely Royal Rogues, and I think they pretty much quit because I haven't been bothered recently by the Sausage Squad, like knock on wood about that. But now we have this. Prince Harry reveals daughter Lily has been blessed with Meghan Markle's long hair. That is great, because genetics. It's something. It is a thing, right? And I don't know if Harry was making fun of himself, and as he was making fun of William back then, but I guess that is a nice thing. Anyway, I'm not asking for any pictures. Nobody is asking for pictures of Harry and Meghan's kids. That is completely unnecessary. We take Harry's words for that. That Lily has Meghan's hair, but sometimes you say, my rogues, that we're talking about wigs and extensions and stuff, and I don't know, I really am not an expert in hair, so I don't know what to believe. But again, I would like to know what you think about this in the comments, and especially the Duchess' latest appearance. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.